So I gave you guys some homework to do for this week's podcast, and that was to watch Saltburn.
I thought it was something else.
Josh, you didn't watch it, but you watched like a summary of...
No, I watched it.
Did you actually watch
Yeah, I
the
watched
film?
it a few days, about a week ago.
Wow. I'm shocked.
Yeah. I don't know how we found time in his diary to watch it, but we did. And
Fair enough.
It
So-
wasn't even like... you're going to ask us what do we think of it?
Thoughts?
I think I'd seen a couple of spoilers, like the grave. I saw the grave spoiler before. But the whole thing, I was just a bit like... One, the Scouse accent is actually the worst Scouse. It was so fucking... I'm like, how the fuck has he won awards for this shit? It was
Well,
like...
steady, because his acting's very good, and it actually must be very difficult, because there's certain accents I can't do. Like, I think I could do a Scouse pretty well, but like I couldn't do like I don't know, I can't do like a Welsh accent. So if I had to play a Welsh person, I'd be done for, even if I'm a good actor.
But if you wouldn't be able to, you just wouldn't get cast for it, then, would you? Do you know, like...
Oh, have you seen The Departed? What, you know when Ray Winston tries to do, he's trying to do an American accent. I'm like, just make him a Cockney, man. It's Ray Winston, because you're just distracted by the fact that he can't do the accent.
Yeah. But
that's not really their fault, is it? Because they got to like be an actor or whatever. Just an act. It must be hard to think about. I've got to do his voice.
Yeah.
Also, I've got to act. So I thought Barry Keoghan. I thought his performance was really very good, but it's about the only thing that I liked about the film. I just thought it was despicable, and not just because like the weird like extremity of it. That didn't really bother me. I just thought it's one of those films that the type of film I hate, where it's like it's just completely hopeless. That's basically just a study of rich people who have a lot of like personal trauma and like affecting trauma on other human beings. So it just makes you depressed, and it's long. It's over 2 hours, and it's dull. Basically, the acting is good. It's shot like it looks really nice. I hate the shot. The fact it's shot in 4:3, because I'm like, you're trying to like do something out here and it's not really working. But like it didn't really bug me like the creepy parts. I mean, I thought it was a bit weird. It kind of felt like George was saying beforehand. It just goes through these like series of extreme set pieces which are meant to get people talking. I didn't really think the film had much substance to it.
Fucking hell, a scathing review there from...
No, I'm not saying it's a bad film. I just say I don't like it. I don't like those types of films where it's just totally hopeless.
What did you think? It's not Jackass.
Nah, I mean, like... It was a slow start.
It's no Turbo the Snail. I'll give you that.
Mate, I watched... what did I watch? I watched Rio last night, but we watched... Inside Out. Have you seen that? I've got a curveball, yeah.
Is that the one where it's like they're all the different moods or something?
Yeah, the emotions.
Yeah.
Mate, that fucking broke me. You know, I got about 30 minutes. Soon as I said to Danielle, I'm like, we're going to turn this off. It's about a little girl that's growing up, and I'm like... It fucking killed me, mate, honestly.
I think I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, because you're dead inside. Yeah. But anyway, back to Saltburn. I mean, we're a slow start. I think it was a bit of a curveball when he took him back to the house and his parents were all right. I was like, oh, this is interesting. But then, like, at the end of, sort of as it comes towards the end, and they're like, oh, you've only been here for fucking, when the blonde bird's like, what the fuck are you doing here? You've only been here fucking 6 weeks.
Bird. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like basically in the family. I'm like, how realistic is all this? Do you know?
The only thing I was thinking that whole first hour of the film was how much I wanted to punch the kid with the throw that was just mean to him all the time.
Yeah, he was annoying.
Did he have sex with him or just wank him off?
I think he had sex with him, but like I didn't really want to think about it.
I thought he just wanked him off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought he just did.
Masturbate. Press the buzzer.
Well, Mike said he...
Did he masturbate him or did he...
Did you have to make it so sexy?
Yeah, of course.
It's like Barry White or something. I don't know what he did to him, but like, that I just hated the film, and like I almost want the 2 hours back. Really, I can't believe he made me watch it.
The sex scenes are pretty heavy, weren't they?
No, I mean that wasn't.
I think especially the one with the blonde girl,
the lady garden and the lady garden. Yeah, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I'm not squeamish really. So that wasn't really.
Hell,
that didn't really bug me. It was just the whole kind of mood of the film. It's like I've watched this and I'm more depressed than when I started watching it.
Like
Really?
this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
He was jacked though, wasn't he?
Who?
The main guy.
Jacked.
Yeah, he was in good nick.
He was
shredded.
lean. I don't say he was jacked, man. He was reasonably lean.
How old was he supposed to be playing? Because I think he was supposed to be playing like he's 21-year-old or something.
You were in uni.
In you, so somewhere between 18 and 21.
I thought that wasn't believable. I thought you look a bit older than what you're trying to play here, mate.
Isn't he like, he's like 24, isn't he? So he's not that much older.
He's 31.
Is he?
Yeah.
Get the fuck older. Tone!
I thought that were a little bit...
Yeah, but that happens all the time. Have you seen like Greece? Shit, they got like 50 people my age playing like 15-year-olds.
The last scene where like he's on that lady's like he's sat on that lady and he pulls that tube out. I thought that was pretty good.
Oh,
That was pretty good.
I liked the ending scene.
I was just gonna say the only thing that I took positive from that film was the end. I just thought
Dance floor.
I thought the next Christmas song, if we do it, is just gonna be me nude dancing to house. That'll be simple to shoot. Not very pleasant for you lot, but like, how good would that be? I said to Mike as well, I was like, you won't even need to CGI much out. There'll be plenty of budget for that. It costs you $5 to CGI that out.
He just said the bush will cover it. Don't worry about it.
We'll get the fucking special effects lady back in to put a hammer on you. Massive
Hammer?
cock.
Oh, like a giant cock. Yeah. Nobody would believe that, man. But that's it. I'm doing it now. It's in my head.
That's funny,
It's in
that.
there. It's not going out. So we
Yeah.
have to do a bit of a dance number, maybe.
Choreography.
Get a choreography, yeah. Did George just see me dance? He saw me dance at New Year's Eve. I wasn't that bad, was it, George?
No, not too
Look,
bad.
my age,
Not too
these
bad.
hips are like, I've got very mobile hips, you know. So
What did you think of it, George?
So I sat down. I had no context as to what was coming. So I had no idea what to expect. But I just heard that it was good. So I sat down. My dad was working late. So I watched it with his girlfriend. And that was the worst decision I could have possibly made. Yeah. Very, very weird. Awkward. So, but yeah. But we kind of got like, because it only starts getting weird once he kind of gets to that house. You kind of sense he fancies that guy. I don't want to give spoilers away or anything.
Adam
but-
just gave all the spoilers
Sorry.
away.
But when he gets to the big manor, like that's when it gets weird. But that's like halfway through almost. So by the time we got to that point, I was like, we can't switch it off now. Like we've committed. Do you know what I mean? So we just saw it through.
You know when they were, the scene where he's on about the eggs and he's got the butlers coming over, but then he's actually got to go up and get.
yeah.
It reminded me of being on like when you first go to, when I first went to Dartmouth or I went to like a naval base and you go to officers' mess and I got a fucking clue what I was supposed to be doing. That's exactly what it's like. You're like. And there's like certain stupid rules like that you've got to sit down and you've got to bring it up. And once it's brought over, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's exactly what it's like.
yeah, I still haven't figured out, you know, the egg terminology. Over medium, over hard,
Over easy. That means that you cook it on both sides, doesn't it? But it still means
is it me?
still running.
Yeah, but is it me? Wouldn't it just be easier to say like fried egg, hard yolk, slightly hard yolk, runny yolk?
No, because that's American, isn't it? So like sunny side up is what he got, but he needed it over easy, which meant that
We're
like
not, we're not in America, mate. That's last time I checked, he was a scouser, wasn't he, in that film? Give me a hard yolk. There you go, Butler. Job done.
I think he got a few hard yolks in that film, didn't he? Fucking hell.